interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is a national emergency message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this national emergency message. The station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KTLA. We will continue to serve the Los Angeles area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Los Angeles area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. This is not a test. Stop all use of water immediately. Drink bottled water. Stay indoors and do not travel. Repeat, stop all use of water immediately and drink bottled water. Stay indoors and do not travel. An unidentified pathogen is spreading throughout the contiguous United States, with several major cities being heavily affected. Symptoms of this pathogen include, but not limited to, fever, runny nose, red eyes, coughing blood, tremor, impaired coordination, hyperactive delirium, and lastly, aggression. This pathogen is highly dangerous as it has the ability to hijack the central nervous system to send the host into a homicidal rage, injuring and killing living beings in its sight. This pathogen is waterborne. Do not drink any water from any source, except bottled water. Water has been shut off to ensure protection. Boil water if necessary. Do not interact with the infected. They are no longer considered alive and cannot be reasoned with. Isolate or terminate them immediately to protect you and others. If you believe you are infected, isolate or terminate yourself to protect others. Hospitals are likely at full capacity and cannot accept any more patients, and emergency services are unavailable. If you encounter the infected, run away and hide immediately. If you must confront the infected, ensure the destruction of the brain or decapitation, as the pathogen requires invading the brain to control its host, and the infected is highly resilient to damage to any other vital areas. If blood from the infected gets on you, wash it off immediately. Due to the nature of this pathogen, a nationwide lockdown has been initiated until further notice. Repeat, a nationwide lockdown has been initiated until further notice. Never go outside for any reason unless given orders to evacuate. If evacuation orders are given to your area, leave now and proceed outside with extreme caution. Roads have been altered to guide you to your nearest emergency shelter. Do not stall on these roads, as heavy traffic can put others at extreme risk, and do not try to go anywhere else, as these routes are likely closed. If you need assistance with evacuating, place a white clothing over your mailbox, and you will receive an escort. Do not remain in the area when evacuation orders are given. You must leave immediately. Only gather essential supplies and identification. Do not be afraid to leave personal belongings behind. If you have pets, you may try to keep them alive, but they require additional resources that you cannot afford to waste, especially when it is unknown how long the epidemic will last. Do not hesitate to put them down when necessary. Pets are not allowed in emergency shelters, so you must leave them behind in evacuation. Animals can be affected by this pathogen. If you believe they are infected, do not hesitate to terminate them immediately. An infected animal is more deadly than an infected human. All commercial flights have been grounded indefinitely. A total maritime embargo has been declared. All vessels are prohibited from departing for any reason. The U.S. border to Canada and Mexico have been closed and sealed off. No one is allowed to leave the United States for any reason. Attempts will be met with authorized lethal force. This is necessary to contain the infection. U.S. citizens overseas are unable to return to the United States. The North American airspace has been shut down to prevent any potential spread outside of the continent. Lastly, it is imperative that you should not panic. While the situation is unprecedented, you should remain calm at all times. The military is working hard to contain the infection. The World Health Organization and Centers for Disease Control is working hard on a vaccine to eradicate the infection. Countries around the world are doing their best to help us. We are living through the darkest part of history yet, but the United States will prevail, as it always had been. God bless America. There is no new information available. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is KTLA. This station will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Los Angeles area. If you are not in the Los Angeles area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area.